selling candy.
Okay, all right. I'll take 2 boxes.
Excuse me, but does Quentin Chamberlain live here?
Yeah, he does. I'm Mrs. Chamberlain.
Then you must be expecting me. I'm Dr. Chamberlain's guest for the summer, Jonathan Brooks.
Hey, step right into my office.
You look real happy, man.
Never been better.
Yeah, well, enjoy it, because it won't last long.
Says who?
You know Darcy's been voted head Galahad.
What?
Yeah, and she's out to get you, man.
Oh, I'm real nervous.
No, look, listen to me. You didn't hear it from me, but Darcy ain't going after you direct, man. She's got plans to get Blondie, Beth, and your old lady. Something real bad could come down on them, man. Something real bad. Hey, look, I'll see you later. You gotta lay some details on me. I don't have any details.
Hey, come on, Lou Jack. This ain't social hour.
Yeah, in a minute. Just sit down for a second, okay? Just stay for a little while. You gotta tell me more.
This is your bedroom.
Who sleeps there?
I do.
I see. So how's your husband gonna feel about sharing you with another man?
And now, Guiding Light.
I don't expect you to pretend to be happy in this house, Joshua. I know that you'd probably rather be anywhere else in the world but here. But I do want you to understand that everything that I have done here is for your own good, to help you recover.
How is sharing my room with me going to help me?
Well, you need someone nearby in case you have some sort of problem or you have to get up in the middle of the night.
Why don't we just hire a nurse?
No, I'm just not going to hand you over to some stranger. No, I am going to take personal charge of your welfare.
Well, that's very generous of you, Reva, but you really don't have to play the martyr on my account.
Oh, it's no trouble to me. None at all.
What about your husband?
What about him?
Three's a crowd, Reva. Especially in the bedroom.
Well, HB won't be sleeping in there with me.
Where will he be sleeping?
In his own room?
You don't share a bed.
No, we don't.
Well, what kind of a marriage is that, huh?
It's a good marriage.
A good marriage is when two people love each other.
Love can take on a lot of different forms.
Oh, sure it can. It can be a nice, big, fat bank account, nice checking account.
Yeah, well, you think whatever you want. HB knows that I didn't marry him for those things.
You're a very passionate woman, Reva. What's going to happen with that?
Well, you don't have to worry. I mean, I'm not going to try to hop into bed with you.
Well, that's all right, because I don't think I'd really want to take you on anyway.
Well, good. That's good. So there shouldn't be any problem with my sharing the adjoining room then, right?
I guess not. If you want to follow me around with a bedpan and a tray, that's fine with me.
Well, if it'll get you up and walking again, isn't anything I wouldn't do. How about if I show you some of the other gizmos that we have here for you? First, there's this little buzzer here. This little buzzer right here. All you have to do is push this button. If you need anything at all, I mean, it's on an intercom system, and it goes throughout the whole house. So you just push that if you ever need anything. Let's see. Oh, in the bed. This thing right here that sticks right here, Joshua. It's a control that controls the bed, and it can go up and down. There's even a remote control for the TV. Pretty nifty, huh?
Oh, hey, that's really neat.
Yeah.
That's really nifty. Let's see.
So, how about if I take you down to the solarium and
All right.
show you the
All
rest
right,
of the
let's
facility,
go.
The whirlpool
Let's get that
and the
sucker out,
exercise
huh?
equipment. Joshua,
What?
did you hear me?
Sorry, it's a little loud.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was wondering maybe...
Come on, let's
I
go.
want to go and see the other facilities. The
Reva.
exercise room is
I'm-
wonderful.
I'm really a little tired, you know. It's been a long day. I just think I'd like to watch the game now.
Fine. Then I'll just help you get out of your clothes. You can't be.
I assure you I am.
Quentin! Look, the Jay Brooks left a whole bunch of computer equipment ahead of him. He sent it ahead of him.
How'd you know? You didn't unpack any of it, did you? It's extremely delicate.
Quentin, can you get down here right now, please?
May I come in?
No. Not unless you prove that you're Jay Brooks.
No one's ever questioned it before.
Well, let me see your driver's license.
I'm only 12.
Quentin, can you get down here right this minute, please?
What's wrong?
This little boy says that he's Jay Brooks.
Dr. Chamberlain, I can't tell you what an honor it is to meet such a distinguished colleague.
Colleague?
I'll be conducting research and continuing my graduate studies with Dr. Harvey at the university this summer.
Dr. Harvey? Well, he's one of the foremost leaders in his field. The man's a genius.
I wouldn't have come all this way to study with a chowderhead.
Oh, I get it.
Get what?
It's a practical joke. The university's playing on you.
I'm no joke, Mrs. Chamberlain.
Oh, that's okay, little boy. You don't have to play along. Just relax.
I'm not playing anything.
You have to be.
No, as long as I've been in the anthropology department, I can tell you they're not known for a sense of humor.
You can see for yourself. I am Jonathan Brooks.
Jonathan Brooks, Connecticut, USA, born June 4th, 1972.
It's a terrible picture.
No, wait a minute. Let me see that. 1972, 82. You're only 12 years old. What's a 12-year-old boy doing with a passport?
I spent most of my time since I finished college studying abroad.
Yes. Well, this is all very well, but you still have to answer one big question. Now, why did you send your computers to our house?
As I told your wife, I'm going to be your guest for the summer. Since you have a system of your own, it seemed easier for me to set up my terminals here rather than at the university.
And just who decided you were going to stay with us?
I decided for myself. Your husband is one of the more accomplished men on the faculty. I felt we had a great deal to offer one another, intellectually.
Intellectually.
I'm hoping we'll be able to open up a dialogue during my stay. Interface significantly.
Now, wait just a minute here. Nobody's going to interface anything until we call the university and call his parents.
What's your baby's name?
He's Anthony James. We call him AJ.
You'd better check AJ out. His diapers need changing.
Hey, look, man, my tail's on the line just being here.
I hear you. But you gotta let me know what's coming down, right?
I don't know anything more than this.
Come on, Lou Jack, let's go, all right?
Look, just sit down and relax, okay, man? I'll be back in a flash.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Don't get up. Just take off your hat.
That's better.
Hey, what's wrong with my hat?
It makes you look like you're a kid who's trying to be tough.
Hey, I ain't no little kid.
I know. You're too smart for that.
Now, how do you know what I'm not?
Look for yourself.
That's pretty good. You ever think about doing walls?
Graffiti?
Well, it's art, too.
Well, but it's not my style. No, keep it.
Hey, wait a minute. How much? I ain't got much bread.
Consider it on the house.
No way I rip off an artiste. My hat for the picture.
Deal. Oh, wow. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. A missionary's downfall. Forbidden fruit. A flaming passion. And a pack of cigarettes.
Don't I know
Anything
you
else?
from somewhere?
No, I don't think so.
You're not by any chance John Travolta.
That's some chance.
No, he's cuter than Travolta.
Right?
Definitely.
Cuter than Sting, even.
Oh, how about Pacino?
Pacino. Oh, my God,
You're right.
Pacino.
Let me freshen that for you.
Thanks, I could use it.
Hey, I was real sorry to hear about your essential. He asked me that really stinks.
Yeah, it stinks. There's nothing I can do about it right now either.
You got any plans?
We'll see. Floyd, where's Tony?
I don't know. He'll be here pretty soon.
Hey, you look better in that hat than I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what Lou Jack said when I put on his leather jacket.
You know, you're pretty good for his style. No more that retro look. You're starting to take on a little class.
No more than he always had.
You know, you're good for my man.
I do my best.
Do you love him?
Didn't I say you were smart?
Hey, well, they didn't call me IQ for nothing.
What is your real name?
It's a secret.
Oh, come on. You can tell me.
You won't believe it.
Try me.
Hey, Pacino, how about another round?
For you the same?
What else you got to offer, honey?
Tony. Excuse me.
What?
Tony, what's going on at that cottage anyway? I mean, I never see you. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, Tony. The company keeps going with you absent all the
Does
time.
it look like it's suffering at all, Mom? There you are. What? Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, honey.
What time you got here?
Yeah,
Excuse
really.
me.
About time. This place is mobbed. They're hanging from the ceiling.
You see, I told you things are getting out of hand.
Things look pretty well in hand as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah, especially now that you're here.
Well, I'm afraid you're not going to be able to count on me for long. I told Annabelle I'd meet her back at the house in a little while.
Oh,
You think you could ask her to come by? Because we could really use the help.
Well, then good, because then my timing is just perfect. Timing for what? I'm gonna take you up on your offer for that job, if it still stands.
Oh, honey, I am so happy that you're going to be working here again.
Yeah.
You.
Well, it's okay if the boss here gives the okay.
He gives the okay. Man, when can you start?
Well, kind of looks like you could use a hand around here right about now.
Yeah, or 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, I'll be right with you, Floyd. What made you change your mind?
Got sick of watching TV all day.
Oh, honey. Oh, well, listen, I can't believe that both of my sons are working in the same place at the
I'll tell you
same
what,
time.
we'll celebrate later. I gotta fit him for a bar rag right now. Come here, you.
Okay.
Oh, IQ, wait, where you going, man?
Oh, man,
Hang out for a while. I bought you a brew. Come
Too
on.
risky, man. Look, besides, I told you everything I know anyway.
Yeah, but not enough.
Look, I'll get you the word when I know more, all right? Adios. Man, take care of her. She's a good lady.
So everything is pretty cut and dried, as you see. Just like a lab, almost.
I'm telling you, I've seen labs that are simpler than this.
You know, it's crossed my mind I really should write a letter to the medical association thanking them because I finally get to see my son once.
Thanks, Ma. I really appreciate
Oh,
it.
well, if you came round to see me, it wouldn't happen.
Oh,
Careful.
Floyd! Gonna kill himself here. There's a guy up there who needs a sidecar. You know how to make
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I have to find out if Jim knows how to make a martini.
Hey, set me up here with a couple beakers and test tubes and I can mix anything.
Sorry, buddy, we ain't got none of that stuff. You're gonna make do with blenders and jiggers around here.
Tony, can I talk to you for a second?
I'll see you guys
Just
later.
for a second.
See you, Mom. Think about what I said. There's gonna be a test.
Look, I gotta take off for a couple of seconds, for a little while, for a few minutes.
Well, not now, man. It's a bad time.
It's bad for me, too. I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't important.
Fine, go ahead, but don't make a habit of this, okay? I get you on full salary next week. You be doing some work around here?
I'm gonna make it up to you, okay?
Hey, where are you going?
Hey, where'd you get IQ's hat from?
He gave it to me.
He wouldn't even let out of his sight before.
I know. Oh, Martin's so sweet.
Martin?
Yeah, you know, like in Luther King.
Oh, I should have known.
Where were you headed?
Well, I just got to take care of some things. No big deal.
Does it have to do with IQ and the gang?
What makes you say that?
Oh, IQ was here, and well, ever since you've been answering. What's going on?
Look, you just stay put until I get back. It won't be long, okay?
Okay. Be careful, okay? Hey, what does the girl have to do to get some service around
Yeah, I'll be
here?
right with you, all right?
I'll take care of it, Floyd, okay?
Oh, be my guest.
So what can I get you?
Well, how about the hot number who was waiting on us before?
Yeah, he's a hot number, all right. But he's taken. What can I do for you?
Hey, Barky! Little hair of the dog, and be quick about it. Oh, God.
Just when you thought you'd seen everything?
The great Dr. Jim tending bar.
It shouldn't have been open, but I guess there's no harm done. Everything seems to be intact.
Why did you decide to move in with us?
I'd heard all about Sean Ryan when I was at the University of Edinburgh.
You studied archaeology there, did you?
It's a science that lends itself well to computer technology. When I learned that Sean Ryan and Quentin Chamberlain of Springfield University were one and the same man, I knew you'd be the perfect host for the summer.
Yes, well, I am flattered. But I have a family of my
Your
own.
wife and children won't bother me, so long as they stay away from my computers.
Well, perhaps you should have made arrangements with Dr. Harvey in the housing office.
I don't like red tape. All it does is tangle things up.
Well, I can appreciate that.
I assume the house has adequate power for my computers?
AJ is changed and he's sleeping now. Did you and Mr. Brooks get everything worked out?
You can call me Jonathan, since we're going to be living together. Dr. Chamberlain, before you show me to my room, could I have a look at your lab?
Well, yes, by all means. Right this
No,
way.
I think we ought to have a talk for a minute.
Well, yes, you go right up the stairs on the left here, all the way to the top floor, take the hallway all the way down to the end. It's the last door on the right.
I thought you were going to say something to him.
Well, apparently he has no place to stay. He is quite fascinating, hmm? Don't you think?
Oh, come on, man. This guy is a jerk. You can't put this guy up at a time.
Stop now. That's good. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sweater, okay?
One time, all right?
Okay,
One time.
we'll do
it.
this together now. Arms first, all right?
Do
There.
Yeah! Yeah!
Joshua.
Oh! It's over. It's over.
Oh,
It's
good,
over.
good. Good. I'm glad. Now
Good
that the
job.
game is over, can we maybe turn the TV off?
job.
So
Yeah,
you
sure.
know, I'm getting a little hoarse having to talk over the volume there. Good. Just, I'll turn it off. I'll turn
I
it
get-
off.
Hey, look. If this is too much trouble for you, I think maybe we should just buzz for some help.
No, no, it's no trouble.
I don't want to be
It's no
strain
trouble.
on you
It's
at all,
not a
though, Reva. I mean,
strain.
we can just hire a professional. That's no big deal. Of course, come to think of it, you are kind of a professional yourself, aren't you? In a way.
You know, you can have all the doctors and therapists you want, but I am going to see to your personal needs.
Oh, really? You're saying then that you're willing to wait on me day in and day out for I don't know how long? Is that what you're telling me, Reva?
It's not going to take that long, Bud. I promise you that I am going to have you up and out of that chair and walking again, just as I'm standing here. Now, one more time. Let's go for the sweater.
Get away from me. I don't need your help. Billy!
What's going on in here?
Reva's having a rough time here. I don't think she can handle this, Billy.
Yes, I can.
Hey, Reeve, you heard him. He doesn't think you can handle it.
It is no problem.
No,
it's no problem.
No problem at all. She's going to be in the next room.
The next room?
Yeah, that's right. Our terrific father has graciously allowed Reva here to sleep in the same room with me. Isn't
No,
it nice?
no,
what a guy.
no. Now, it's an adjoining room, and it's just there in case of an emergency.
An emergency, yes.
And to be here at my every beck and call.
I was just in the process of getting Josh ready for bed.
My brother's here. I don't need you anymore.
Fine. Well, you know where I am if you do need me.
Josh, I hope you are not doing what I think you're doing.
I'm just taking your advice, that's all.
Look, you know I was just kidding when I said all that stuff.
Yeah, well, it was a heck of a suggestion.
Yeah, well, what about if it backfires? Hey, supposing Reva slides in there too close for comfort.
She's not going to do that. I'm not going to let her do
Yeah, well,
that.
you better not. Because she'll have you right where she wants you.
Oh, hey, if she wants to think that, that's just fine with me. I'm going to turn her and HB into my own personal slaves. HB and Reva are going to curse the day they did this to me.
Okay. Oh, you nervous about something?
Just out of practice, what you think?
It's not because Lou Jack was talking to one of his old buddies, is it?
Quit the game.
Well, quit because of you, right?
No, mostly for himself.
Well, you've made a big change and you've worked wonders.
Well, the right girl for you would work wonders too, Floyd.
Now, just because you're happy doesn't mean the rest of the world has to be paired off in twos.
Come on, you're just jealous. Thank you.
Maybe I am.
Tell me I'm hallucinating. What's Jim doing behind the bar? You did it! I love you so much!
Well, you better, honey. So taking a job in my family doesn't prove to you that I'd do just about anything for you. Nothing.
Once a martyr, always a martyr.
Drink your drink.
I'll be glad to attend bar if it'll make you accept my proposal.
Jim, draw a nice cool beer, cool down the little Casanova on this end.
Sure.
Jimmy, come here a minute, honey. Excuse me, Katie. Jim?
Yeah, Mom.
I would like you to meet a couple of friends of mine. This is Mary from the beauty parlor, and this is Sophie, who works there.
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
They want your autograph. Yes.
Now?
Well, yeah, because Sophie has to comb Mary out before it gets too tight and curly, you know.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you later. Oh, I think it's such a wonderful idea, having a celebrity working here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get that cover
Ma.
from Week magazine. I'm going to blow it up.
Ma,
right
you
over
can't
the bar.
be doing this to me.
B, listen, excuse me, sorry to interrupt you, really. B, I heard a story just the other week. It has to do with Jim in the 6th grade. Now, I want you to check the facts for me. About the Irish school, chemistry experiment.
Oh, yeah, that's a great Fletcher Reed to the rescue.
Yeah. Good old Fletch.
Hey, it looks good.
Whoa.
Whew. Didn't the needles hurt? What's the matter, Gina? You scared?
No.
And the rest of you better not be either. That Baroness and her task force are trying to put the Galahads out of business. We gotta return the favor, right?
Right.
Right. And we mean business.
Hey, man, what's that?
That is a warning to Her Majesty.
Oh, can I write it out? I got an A in penmanship.
Could you lock her in a closet or something? She's driving me bananas.
Hey, Gina, put a lid on it, all right?
No, we're not gonna write nothing out. So this way they can't trace anything back to us. What we're gonna do is cut words out of the newspaper and paste them together.
Well, I got my Inquirer here. We could cut it out from that.
For once, you're talking.
Hey, here, look. You can use my new knife.
Thanks, but I've got my own.
All right, let's get to work here. Come on, let's go. It's about time you got here. Where you been?
Hey, what happened to your hat, man? I almost didn't recognize you, man. I never saw you without your hat before.
Yeah, well, it was getting old. I figured I'd try something new.
I asked you a question.
I was hanging out. I went over to see Ace.
Oh, yeah? Well, I could have spared you the trip. Ace is in the can.
What? Ace is in jail?
Wait, what happened?
The task force was waiting for him at his old lady's.
Oh, man.
They found a stolen TV with the police ID number. Now he's up on a burglary rap.
Sounds like the new leader's letting things slide.
How'd you hear about that?
Things get around.
Not by themselves, they don't.
Look at this. So, what's going on around here anyway?
What's going on around here is none of your business.
Is that what everybody feels? Pretty boy?
Gina.
How about you, Trimmer? Look, man, the cops have really been pressing us lately, all right?
How come?
Didn't your mama tell you about her task force to protect her precious baby Brandon from the big bad Galahad?
Bag it, Darcy.
You bag it. Disappear. You're not welcome around here anymore.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, look, the Galahads don't mix with traitors, man. You take a walk or we're gonna send you back to Blondie in pieces.
Okay, here we go.
You should check into it, Clint. You'll find with the bubble memory, it'll expand the capabilities of your programs and access beyond compare.
Well, I was thinking of upgrading my equipment, especially since I've seen those new graphic displays. Oh, they are of a particular interest to me.
I've got a mouse on my PC. You can try it out.
Now, wait a minute. I don't want any animals in this house.
Can I change
Nola, the mouse that he's referring to is on the computer, like the one I showed you.
Oh, that's right. All right, go ahead.
this side.
You know, you must be very, very hungry from your long trip. Would you like a cookie?
Thank you.
Well, go ahead, take another one. Go on.
I don't want to spoil my dinner.
Oh, come on. A growing boy like you can eat lots of cookies and drink lots of milk.
I don't like milk. Anyway, feel free to try out my computers whenever you like.
You always travel alone?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Mommy, can I have another cookie?
Yes, sweetheart. You know, it must be really hard traveling all around the country, constantly making new friends.
My computers are my friends.
Oh. That's terrible. You know, I'm wondering, I bet we could introduce you to a lot of kids your own age.
Why?
Well, you're only young once, and so you can play swimming and go swimming and do picnics and maybe join a little league.
What's the Little League?
That's where you know, boys, they get together and they play baseball.
I hate baseball, and I don't know how to swim.
Now, you tell me what kid doesn't like to play baseball and swim.
I'm not a kid. Would you like to have a go at my machines right now?
Sure.
Mommy, can I have another cookie?
Yes, have another cookie, sweetheart.
You should be careful with Stacy's diet. She appears to be hyperactive. Chocolate will only add to the problem.
Jonathan, before we get into your computers, perhaps I should show you to your room.
Fine. I'd like to get unpacked and cleaned up for dinner. I just hope my room isn't too close to the nursery. I have a lot of work to accomplish during my stay. I don't need to be distracted by baby crying. Where's me?
Why won't you give me an answer to my proposal?
I don't think I should get involved with the residents. Or we might have to fight it out together on the picket line if we go out on strike.
I don't want to talk shop right now.
I do not want to talk marriage.
You know something? I'm glad you showed up today. I haven't been able to make it over here much. We've been needing somebody pretty bad.
Why? What's going on? You two got problems?
As a matter of fact, we do, yeah. With the house, the people that sold it to us are trying to take it back now. They're getting real nasty about it.
Huh. Ma never said anything to me about it.
Just because Ma didn't know. Do me a favor. Don't tell her.
Yeah, you know, Woodstock was pretty good. I was just a stringer for the voice then.
Can you draw me a couple more beers?
You got it, but these are on me, all right?
Thanks, honey.
Honey, huh? Better go easy on that or your boyfriend is going to get upset and jealous.
Right, Floyd's my brother. And Louis over there is a friend.
Yeah? Well, somebody better tell him.
He's a joker. He likes clowning around.
Does that mean that you are available?
For what?
Well, what have you got in mind?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm open to suggestions.
Well then.
Let's not get around too much. You can talk.
I wouldn't listen to a thing he says. He's got quite a way with words.
You can say that again, boy.
Here you go, sis. Enjoy.
Thank you. Catch you later.
Well, up to your little tricks again, huh?
Well, Kitty's a nice girl, real nice, and she's got great legs, too.
Well, I don't think you should get any ideas about it.
What's the matter, Nightingale? Jealous?
Oh, come on, grow up.
So, anything else, girls? Thanks. Oh,
Gee, thanks. The whole penny. I won't spend it all in one place.
Jimmy! Honey, I have some friends with me. This is Mrs. Beasley and Mrs. McGillicuddy. Guess what?
You're so sweet.
A little autograph, dear. Come on.
Hi.
Told you.
Here we go. For you. And for you.
Dear.
Thank you.
Hi,
Huh?
bye-bye. I'll see you in a minute.
Ma.
You what?
What do you say we just have a little stamp made, huh?
Oh, you're so British. I'll see you later.
No, the nurses don't want to go on strike. The hospital board's making us do impossible things.
The nurses don't have it any worse than the residents.
With residents, there's an end in sight. Besides, it's not money anyway. It's patient care.
Absolutely, we're way understaffed. The scheduling is a nightmare, and the patient-nurse ratio, that's a joke.
I still don't think you have it so bad.
Louis, you know you're going to make a great doctor someday.
Well, not all doctors are insensitive.
How you guys doing?
Fine. You see, now, Jim, he understands that sometimes a strike is justified.
Wrong. A strike is never justified.
Jim, you can't be serious.
Look, I went into medicine to save lives. Strikes prevent that.
Well, not when people are striking for measures to save lives.
Sorry, but I don't buy that.
If you were a nurse for a day, maybe you would.
Look, I don't want to argue with you. Okay?
You know, I understand your point of view as a doctor. If you really loved me, you'd understand mine, too.
This doesn't have anything to do with caring about you.
All right, I'm sorry. I just get a little carried away sometimes. I'll work on that.
All right, please do. And while you're at it, work on one other thing.
What?
Your attitude to Fletcher. I saw the way you came down on him before. That wasn't right. Come on, he didn't do anything to deserve that.
Well, what are you waiting for, Lou Jack? You want to be escorted to the door?
Yeah. And I'd be real happy to help you. Thanks anyway.
Hey, see you around, Jim.
All right, later, man.
You go back to your mama on the hill. You hear me, boy?
Loud and clear.
I didn't mean nothing by
Let's
that, all
stop
right?
playing around here, all right? Gina, I want you to work on that note. Trimmer. First thing in the morning, I want you to stake out the Baroness's house. I want to know where she goes and when she goes. IQ and Pretty Boy, your job is to round up some real weapons. We're gonna be fighting war. We ain't using kid stuff.
Brother, you have got the makings of a first-class valet.
Don't get used to it. Look, as long as you are determined to stay here, I'm gonna talk to HB about getting you some professional help.
Thanks.
What do you say, my little shut-eye?
It has been a long day.
What's so funny?
I was just thinking about when I was 18 years old, remember? You took me out celebrating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was about time you learned how to drink.
Yeah, well, if I recall correctly, you were the one that got drunk, and I had to take you home and strip you down and put you into bed just like this.
Yeah, well, now the favor's just repaid.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to help you with anything again.
You better. Counting on it. Night, little brother. You to be warned. There's no way I'm gonna let Josh become dependent on you.
I don't want him to be dependent. I just want him to walk again.
You sure about that, Reed? Day Josh walks again, that's the day he's gonna walk out of your life forever.
Play me a sonata?
I didn't know any Sinatra. Where's Louis?
Do I look like his keeper?
Oh, you're going out with him, aren't you?
Yeah, as friends. Now, Fletcher Reed over there's another story. What a hunk. Tell me more.
There's nothing to tell.
What, a what? Ankle breaker? Ankle breaker, yeah.
Hey, don't look at me. You're the scientist.
Well, this bartending is turning into a science unto itself. Hey, listen, it's real easy. You get the juice of a half a lemon, some cherry brandy, some rum, Sounds like the concoction that turned Jekyll into Hyde.
Ah, if the good doctor's adoring public could see him now.
Floyd, my boy, I think you've got the right idea there.
Well, what do you think of our mysterious Mr. Brooks?
I think the university better find him a place to live, and fast.
How's this, Darcy?
Looks pretty good. Baroness is gonna have the royal pants scared off her. Trimmer, give me a knife.
What for?
What's the last line of this say?
Next time, this blood will be yours.
What blood?
Give me a hand. Your hand, IQ.
This has been Guiding Light. Solutions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's. Be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.